Anyone here who have experience doing some team building programs, like design a building program? Can you please raise your hand? All right. So, for today, I am going to share with you a story. Okay? Are you ready for the story? Parang hindi masyado. Are you ready to listen to my story? Actually, it's not my story. Meet, I want to introduce you to Pat. Okay? Pat is your typical Gen Z dynamo. She's a go-getter, and Sir Aris has somehow provided some brief description to Gen Zs. But for Pat herself, she's actually new to the corporate world. Okay? One fine office day, her boss went up to her. Okay? And her boss confessed, "Hey Pat, you know what? I have a problem with our team. For the longest time, we're having issues with creativity, and I think it all boils down to we have trust issues in the team." Do you also encounter the same issues? Probably yes. And so, expectedly, the boss asked Pat to create a team building program. Anyone here who have experience doing some team building programs, like design a team building program? Can you please raise your hand? There you go. There's a lot, right? And I'm pretty sure you still can recall that feeling when you first were tasked to do a team building program. So, initially, Pat was so hesitant. Okay? But she's talking to her boss, so she said instantly, "Sure, boss. Okay. I'll try. I'll do it." So, with brimming excitement, she went straight to the social media. Okay, she did her research. She first typed hashtag team building program in TikTok. She searched for it. Then she also tried to research in Instagram, Facebook, tons of videos in YouTube. And she was able, in fairness, she was able to put together different activities. Okay? And she put it in a list and went straight to her boss a few days after. So she went to her boss' office. "Boss, you know what? I now have a plan for our team building." "What is it?" "First, boss, we need to start, of course, with registration, right? Registration is a default for us. Second is, okay, let's ask, I'll ask you, boss, since you're the boss, right? You need to give an opening message to the team. And then third, I'm pretty sure majority of us, if not all, already did this activity. Marshmallow challenge. Oh, we have problems with creativity, right? So why not do the marshmallow challenge?" Do you remember that? Like building a bridge with marshmallow and some pasta. Okay? And next is, since this is a team building program, our team members should also have fun. So we need to put in games. Okay. So I saw on TikTok, there's this egg relay, fun egg relay that we can do. Egg relay. We'll also do some tug of war. It's a test of the strength of the team. So, and of course, I also thought I need to think of a classic game for the team. We need to do bato-bato pick. Wow, that's very new, right? So bato-bato pick. And then, after all of these games, we need to choose a winner. So, there'll be an awarding. And we have chocolates and some treats as prizes. Okay? And probably some trip to Binondo. Okay? Since they have limited budget. And number 8 is, after all of the games, after all of the fun, then we're ready to open up. Let's do an open forum. Okay. Finally, to close off the event, you need to deliver a message again. You need to wrap up the program. Okay? Okay lang, boss? Oh, sure. And then our most awaited part is number 10. Happy hour. Drinky drinky. So, let's have a drinking session. So that we'll do like a team bonding. Okay? Familiar with this lineup? This is like our default. Right? We usually start with registration and end the night with a drinking session. So the boss then said, "Oh, that's fantastic, Pat. Approved." And then, what happened next was, they did a team building in a picturesque resort in Laguna. Wait, do not read it yet. Okay? Okay, supposedly there's that animation eh. But I hope I didn't spill the beans yet too early. But they did that team building. And you know what happened? You wanna know? Parang hindi naman. Or busy lang kumakain. So, they did the team building. The result was spectacular. At least from the supportive BFFs of Pat. They were like, "You know what, Pat? Yeah, it was fun. So fun." But in reality, when they did the survey, these were somehow the indirect feedback. That feeling you get when forced to participate in workplace team building exercises. Another one, when your boss plans team building fun activities. Yeah, that's the response of the boss. "I'm gonna need you to stay late and team build." Let's have more memes here. HR trying to throw a nice team building event. Me taking the free apps and drinks and leaving immediately. Probably you're that one of the few who just arrived in Laguna, and then first 2 hours, or at least half day, you stay, but then later on you say, "Oh, I'm rushing off. I have errands to attend to." And then you leave the team. Not sure if team building or it's brainwashing. Come on, let's admit it. When we design team building programs, in our minds we're like, "Okay, what brainwashing will I do again today?" And finally, let's crush him. Let's crush him as a team. So they did a tug of war, but they didn't realize that, okay, this is a team building event, but why is it that it becomes an unnecessary competition and we're hurting each other? Okay, so these are just some thoughts that we can ponder on, but the last one is actually my favorite. Come on, please do read it. Do you agree? Okay, teamwork works best with alcohol. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not against alcohol. In fact, we even did that in inside the office. Like, we did a leadership program with beer. Like, intentionally we did that. But that's not the topic here. It's not alcohol. But yeah, team building is fun. Later on, fast forward, a few weeks later, the boss went to Pat, quite frustrated. And he said, "You know what, Pat? Nothing's changed. Somehow, after 1 week, we were chummy with each other. But after a while, it all died down." Did you experience the same? Just imagine, we are investing time, effort, money even, in doing team building programs, but why is it not that impactful? So what happened was, Pat was challenged. So she went on the internet, researched, and stumbled upon a program. It's called the Team Builders BluePrint Workshop. Oh wow, this one's unique. On the headline it said, "If we train trainers, why don't we also build team builders?" That was a big light bulb moment for Pat. So she went to her boss' office and excitedly shared the outline of the program. She said to her boss, boss, you know what? This program promised that first, I am going to know the science of team building. Second is they're going to share with me a blueprint and a toolkit that can help me build team building programs. So many builds there. From 1 week to just like 3 days, 2 days, or just a day. Oh, wow. And it's going to be intentional and impactful. Fast forward, she attended the workshop. Immediately after completing the workshop, she posted on her IG, Instagram, a photo of the workshop with this caption: Slay. Next team building, please. Hashtag more team building. Hashtag mindful team building builder. So that was what she shared. And she realized, and her boss too realized that, you know what? Yeah, we need to be more intentional with our resources. And we need to ensure that we truly can make a difference. And so, to cut the story short, Pat and her boss, can we read this all together? They lived happily ever after. The end. Thank you.